Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am coming to you live from my room because I didn't make it to the studio. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing good today and having a good start to your day. I decided I wanted to show off my cup first. A friend of mine made that for me. Um, decided to go live today because my coach has been telling me you need to go live. You need to get on there and be live and just get on there. Be yourself, talk about things, and let people know that you are out there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm live today to let y'all know I am here to bring you live encouragement, to bring you live inspiration, and to let you know that everything's going to be okay. A lot of times we feel that we are not prepared or that we're not good enough or that we don't have what it takes to put our message out there and let people know that we have a voice. And I'm here to tell you that if we don't use our voice, what are we even doing? What are we even doing? And sometimes when you don't put your voice out there, then you hear other voices, not the crazy kind, but you just hear other voices and that becomes your voice. It becomes what you focus on and what you listen to instead of utilizing what God gave you and using your own voice to tell people, that things are going to be okay, that you've made it this far. Every day thus far, you have survived, you have lived, you have thrived, you have made it. And that in itself sometimes is an accomplishment. We just sometimes have to celebrate the little things because if we focus on just achieving big things all the time, then it can feel overwhelming sometimes. We can get dejected. We can feel that we're not accomplishing something because we can't cross that off of our list, or we can't be this big grand idea or vision that we have of ourselves because we're not making strides toward that. Well, I'm here to tell you every day that you get up, that you've been blessed to get up with, and that you accomplish something, even if it's making your bed, that is an excellent start. There's actually a book out there about that. Make Your Bed First or something like that. Somebody out there may know the book that I'm talking about, and put that into practice, even something as small as that. Put it into practice because look, you have accomplished it. You have done it, and that can be a great start to accomplishing more things during your day. Something as simple as making the bed. I never would have believed it until I started doing it. But, kind of my mom used to make your bed anyway. But sometimes in adult life, we start challenging and doing our own thing. And I don't have to listen to everything my parents said. And you find out that you do kind of go back to those. So all I'm saying is some little small task that you can do to put that check mark by or to cross off your list or to give you a feeling of accomplishment. Do it because it can be the catalyst to keep going towards the other things that you may have on your list. And know that there will be fear. Know that. You just have to know that you're sometimes going to have fear for the things that you have to do or that you've planned for yourself. Do it in fear anyway. I always say, just faith it till you make it. And that is a true thing sometimes because we can let that fear overwhelm us. We can let that fear paralyze us into inaction. It can freeze us to just not want to do anything and feel comfortable and content in the space that we are in, which is a space of inaction. But we are not going to do that anymore. We are done with inaction. Now, all we're going to focus on is taking steps towards whatever our goals or plans may be. Even if it's a baby step, even if it's to say, man, I wrote something down today, or I visualized it and then put it pen to paper, or I recorded it or did a phone memo, whatever it is to capture it, but put it on paper. And you will notice that when you put it on paper, you start holding yourself a little more accountable. I know I do anyway, because I haven't always been the most organized. And a lot of my friends and people, and probably some of my old managers and bosses can attest to that. Papers everywhere used to have, and digging through stuff to find things, and just not being very organized with planning. And for some reason, it always seems like it was a constriction for me. Like it was like, why do I have to organize? Why? Why do I need to do that? I have a creative mind and it comes up with all these things. But yeah, it does. And then I'm looking for all of those things. I'm shuffling around papers. I'm sorting through drawers and lifting up books and opening up different notebooks, trying to find the things that I've written down or that, that I've recorded. And it's like, where are they? So organize if you can. That's all I'm saying, is because there is no value in searching around for stuff all the time. Believe me, just if you don't take anything else from this live, take that. Get some kind of organization, and you will find that it will help you go a long way, a long way. And then know that when that fear creeps up, and like I said, it will creep up, but just know that if God be for you, it doesn't matter who's going to be against you. And that is my favorite scripture that I utilize to try and propel me to do things different, or to do things that may be out of my comfort zone. Romans 8:31. If God be for you, who can be against you? And that includes yourself, because sometimes we are against ourselves. Sometimes our minds play tricks on us, and we do not want to believe in ourselves. We do not want to take that action to do something. We do not want to put ourselves out there and say, okay, what are the people going to say? And I know I talk about that a lot, but I know it's a real thing. And sometimes when you're feeling something, you can best believe that somebody else is feeling it also. So being able to put your story out there, or to put your experiences out there to help somebody else overcome, is an amazing thing. And I think it's kind of what we're supposed to do. It's what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to share the mud puddles that we have been through, so we can leave those footprints for other people to see and find their way out of the same situation or a similar situation. We have to let people know that you are going to go through some things. There is going to be some things in life that come at you. There are going to be some experiences that challenge your mental stability. They challenge your self-worth, your self-value, think how you see yourself, just all of that. And you can have all the confidence in the world. You can have all the confidence in the world. But if you do not have a sense of self-worth, or feel that you're worthy, whew, good luck. That's all I'm going to say, is good luck. Because that self-worth is a huge thing, people. It's a huge thing. And somewhere along life, somebody may have diminished your self-worth, or I won't say they diminished it, because only we can do that, but you believed something that started letting you diminish your self-worth. It may have been some type of rejection. It may have been something that went against you. It may have been something that somebody told you you weren't good enough or qualified, or whatever it may be. But man, now we're here to say, look at me now. You've still made it. You've still overcome your obstacles. You've still done whatever somebody said you couldn't do, even if it was yourself. Even if it was yourself that said you couldn't do something. Look at you now. You're still here. You are still here. And yes, we've all been through things. We've all had a life before this grand, whatever that we've come to the realization of. So Nobody out there is perfect. Nobody out there has never stumbled and failed. No one out there has never not went through something. So you don't have to believe that you're going to always be the only one. You're not the only one who feels this way or whatever it is you may be going through. So I'm just here to encourage you to have to have faith over fear, to put that faith over fear and know that whatever it is the Lord has for you to do, it's going to come to pass. It is going to come to pass. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it looks like, but believing and knowing that He's got your back, you're going to make it. You are going to make it. So y'all know I am not about all the long things. I'm just not. I got on here because I had to overcome a fear of mine of not wanting to go live all the time. And I do my Mails Minutes. And thank you guys for following me on that. I put it on Facebook and Instagram, and I think I have some of them here on YouTube also. But man, I would be so thankful if y'all would click that little subscribe button and subscribe to this channel, because I'm trying to grow this channel also so I can help use my voice to get people to utilize their voice. Because like I said before, if we don't use our voice and if we don't conquer that, somebody else's voice is what we're going to be adhering to or that we're going to be following. And not that it's a bad thing to have a mentor or to listen to people who have been in situations that are similar to ours or that we're looking to come out of. That's all fine and good, because we need guidance sometimes. We need to hear another person's viewpoint. And sometimes somebody has been telling us the same thing forever, but we hear it from another person, and all of a sudden, voila, it's a light went off, a light bulb just shined or whatever. So all I'm saying is learn how to use your voice for helping someone else, even if it's just to get on there and say, hey, today let's be stronger than we were yesterday. Even if it's something as small as that, it doesn't matter. You're using your voice to help someone else. And that's what it's about, serving some other people besides ourselves. And in doing so, we serve ourselves, which glorifies God, which kind of helps us just move on past ourselves and focusing on what we can or can't do. And that's what it's about, you guys. That's what it's about. So, whatever it takes today, whatever it takes for you to make it. And y'all know that's one of my favorite songs by Sounds of Blackness, I believe it is. Whatever it takes. And the verses are, whatever it takes to make it, I'm going all the way. I may be down sometimes, but I won't be down always. So if you keep that in mind, you will know that you are going to have some up days and you're going to have some bad down days, but it's not going to stop you. Don't let that stop you. If anything, let that be what propels you to keep moving forward. Y'all see my cup again? I know that used to be a show I have, Colbert Connection. It's on Facebook. You can go back and look at some of the deals. But now we're moving into Colbert Conversations, Colbert Keen Conversations, which is the name of my YouTube page. Have I mentioned that I would love for y'all to subscribe to that? Okay. So anyway, whatever it takes to make it, go all the way, even if it's taking a little step at a time, taking a one little check mark a day, whatever it takes, keep going until you find your voice and you are able to use that voice to not only encourage yourself, but to encourage somebody else. Because, like I said before, that's what life is about, guys. It's about inspiring, encouraging, uplifting people, serving through, we serve others by serving God, and we serve others by using our voice to help them overcome or to come through something that they may have been through, going through, that we have been through. So, okay, if you would subscribe to this channel, Colbert King Conversations, I would sure appreciate it. And I'm still going to do my Mel's Minutes and put those little bits of inspirations out there for you. So, okay, y'all have a great day. I don't know if there was anything in the chats before because I don't have a big following right now, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming, and it's coming with your help. All right. Have a great day and be strong and be encouraged. Remember, whatever it takes, go all the way.